Who should main event night one of WrestleMania? We discuss next. What's good, y'all? This your boy Woke back with another video today. I'm gonna do this video because right now Triple H has come out and said every person has the ability to main event. Every storyline, every feud. He wants to see who's gonna put the work in to get that main event spot. I think if that is true, there's a few contenders. I think the obvious one is CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and we assume Roman Reigns. That has the star power, that has the big names, that has the blood feud between Seth and Punk, that has the connection and long, deep history between Roman and Seth, and that has the whole Paul Heyman feud and connection between Roman, Punk. Also, all three have the whole Shield connection, Punk being a progenitor of it, him wanting Seth, him not wanting Roman. It's a lot of history there. I get that. My argument against that is this, that Roman has not shown up for the build enough. Yes, when he returns, it's live, people are popping, the crowd is hyped, cool. But that's not good enough at this point. If he's gonna be in this feud and be a legit triple threat, he needs to show up every show here from Mania. We're not even gonna get Roman till the 21st. I guess the show that's the next SmackDown coming up. And then he's there on the 27, 28, something like that after that. Like, he should have been on here more. You mean we gonna get 4 shows of Roman Reigns to build towards this match? While CM Punk and Seth Rollins been hooping for months for their rivalry. Putting in the work in the Elimination Chamber. Roman didn't even want to eat a pin in the Elimination Chamber. And that's why he wasn't in it. They wrote him off because he didn't want to lose. So Seth and Punk deserve it. They deserve a main event. But Roman Reigns doesn't deserve another one. How he's been acting. He's pouting, it seems like. He's a part-timer. And straight up, he's halfway in, halfway out at this point. He don't deserve a main event. And if he's going to be added to this, I don't think this should main event night one. But let me present my argument for the next case, right? Because I have similar things to say. But off name value and the veracity of the feud, I could get it. Secondly, we have the women's world championship between IYO Sky, Bianca Belair, and we assume Rhea Ripley. Name value on the women, this would be the match, right? We got probably the biggest star in Rhea Ripley, second or third biggest star in Bianca Belair, 2 dogs on various brands been barking through the cage fence, and they're finally in the same room together at Mania. And then we have IYO Sky, one of the best, if not the best, in-ring performance for women. On paper, this sounds like a dream match, and honestly, I would say they should main event night one over the men, just based off of that, just based off merit. My issue is this: the storyline to how we're getting Rhea Ripley added to this feud annoys me. It pisses me off, and they've done it very horribly. In essence, they've made Rhea Ripley's character bipolar, hypocritical, a gaslighter, and almost illogical, to the point that she's blaming Bianca now after first blaming herself. And honestly, she's trying to make Bianca the like culprit of why she lost, but in the same breath, she initiated the confrontation with Bianca ringside by pushing her first. And then after they had their confrontation, she goes on, is beating IYO Sky, and then inexplicably, while she's about to beat IYO with a riptide off the top rope, she looks over, says to Bianca, "Hey, I'll see you at WrestleMania," and talks trash to Bianca. Bianca didn't heckle her. She wasn't yelling at Rhea. She was sitting there watching the match. Rhea looks over, says that to her unprompted. And then she gets reversed and countered. And she loses. And now she's blaming Bianca. Like, that's illogical and that's insane. It's one thing if she's trying to say, look, I deserve a rematch. I had the belt. Champions get a rematch. I don't care when, however, if it's at Mania, I want my rematch. I'm never going to stop till I get my rematch. That'll be one way. And it would make more sense than how they're doing it. But this gaslighting, illogical, oh, you cost me Bianca thing, and Bianca's telling her, well, I was sitting at ringside to see who my opponent was. And Rhea acting like, oh, you were only there to distract. And well, she said I was rooting for both people. Bianca said, well, I mean, I won Elimination Chamber. That's why I'm out here. Rhea asking these stupid questions about why she out there. She had already answered them. Like, it was just a cluster. And people were mad about that. People were calling out like, why would you have her cut that promo last week about taking accountability? And people were happy she may grow as a character to then turn around and be stupid in essence. That's really horrible storytelling. So the match is gonna bang, just like I think the match is gonna bang with Roman, Punk, and Seth. But then again, how are we getting there? I mean, at least Rhea Ripley showing up, right? At least she's showing up compared to Roman. Both being forced into a feud they don't need to be a part of. That is fine without him. But at least she's showing up. So I think this has a tad bit more merit over the men's match, in my opinion. So the only other issue with this match in regards to the women is that on merit, Liv Morgan should be in this match. If Liv Morgan gets added to this, I want this as the main event. Because Liv Morgan is a top 2 most popular woman right now. She's the best or the number 1 merch seller for the year 2024. She's been doing the best character work of any one of the women. And Liv Morgan has been putting on the best matches, best promos, best a lot of stuff for the women. And she's not getting her just due. But yet we're forcing Rhea Ripley into this. Like I said, I don't like that. I don't think that's fair to the women that have been putting the work in, i.e. Liv Morgan. So they got to do something about that. So if they're going to keep it as a triple threat, no main event. They don't deserve it. And now finally, the feud I think should main event night 1. If Triple H was true to his word, which I don't think he'll do this, but it should be. And now I'll discuss two more after this that have no shot at being main event. Jade and Naomi, off merit and off what Triple H said, they should main event night 1 of WrestleMania. The reason being, this is by far, at worst, the second best feud in WWE at the moment. This is the best women's feud. This is the best story after John Cena's heel turn in his match with Cody Rhodes. And John Cena hasn't been there. So this has been the number 1 segment and number 1 storyline post Elimination Chamber. Not the stuff with Rhea and IYO and Bianca. Not the stuff with CM Punk and Seth and Roman. And you already know Jay and Gunther and Charlotte and Tiffany. I'll talk about them after this, but they're not close to this. They've been done horribly and executed badly. But Jade and Naomi has been the best storyline without a doubt. The emotion the 3 women have shown. The promo between Bianca, Naomi was cinema. Jade's one-on-one sit down was cinema. Jade's epic return at Elimination Chamber before the match started kicked off the Elimination Chamber with one of the best Elimination Chambers we ever had. That is the thing that kicked it off and set the tone for the night. Jade coming out there, whooping Naomi, slamming her head in the gate, y'all. That set the tone for Elimination Chamber. That was the moment of the night behind, obviously, John Cena's epic historic heel turn. But even then, it was still buzzing. Despite Cena turning heel, that storyline still was buzzing, being talked about after, y'all. So like, it was buzzing more than KO Sammy. It was buzzing more than even Bianca winning. It was buzzing more than Tiffy and Trish match easily. Like, that was the moment, y'all. That's the story. So if Triple H is true to what he's saying, Naomi and Jade should main event night 1 at WrestleMania. Not only that, it should be a stipulation match. Make it unsanctioned. Make it last woman standing. Make it something else to add a little more rivalry to it. That would be epic. And on top of that, look how this storyline tied in to Bianca. How would her mental psyche be affected in that match because of this match? Bianca is more affected by this match than she is the Rhea match and the IYO match. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the main story in WWE right now, besides John Cena and Cody Rhodes, who we know will not main event night 2. And then finally, y'all, we know what should main event night 1. And I would say after that, we probably have the women's triple threat, the men's triple threat, talking about Jay and Gunther. I'm gonna do a whole video about Jay and Gunther, how that build has been horrible. It ain't hitting, and straight up, Gunther needs to beat Jey Uso at WrestleMania. The build has not been done well. Jey Uso is still not a credible threat to Gunther. It's not good, y'all. I'ma just be honest, it's not good. It ain't good. Don't care what nobody say, it ain't good. They're not doing it well. Gunther deserves better. His match with Axiom was a joy to watch. Even his match with Tozawa and Otis were great matches. Give Gunther something to work with. You get magic, man. He's had a horrible reign because the booking has been horrible. Matching him up with Priest, Jey Uso, bro, stop. Jay is not credible. Jay should be on his second chance trying to reclaim the IC title right now, at best. Jay is not, no matter how much they try, Jay is not a solo main card, main event type of guy. It is what it is, y'all. And Tiffy and Charlotte has just really exposed a lot of flaws in Tiffany Stratton. And not that she isn't good, not that she doesn't have potential, not that she won't be great. Tiffany Stratton, simply put, is too young right now. She's still too green. Charlotte Flair is eating her up on the mic. She's eating her up on the tweets, eating her up in every interaction. Tiffy is not a face. She's a heel. The WWE is forcing her to be a face. They got to do something about this feud. It's not hitting. The fans are not that into it. They got to do something. So trust. Jay, Gunther, Tiffy, Charlotte have no chance at main event night 1. Tag division, just an afterthought, sadly. I don't even know if, I think Braun Breaker will be in a feud with AJ Styles, maybe. Sheamus. They're not main eventing, obviously. Lyra, hopefully she's even on the Mania card. Women's tag titles. Sadly, Liv, if she's not in the triple threat as a fatal 4-way, she's gonna be on the card, probably defending versus Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss. That's not a chance. Even KO and Randy, great feud. They don't have a shot at main eventing, in my opinion, just because Randy's been gone a while. And honestly, that's another compelling storyline that has a better shot over Jay Gunther and Charlotte Tiffy. I gotta give them credit. But at this point, y'all, it needs to be Naomi and Jade, in my opinion, if Triple H is being honest. But sadly, I think we're gonna probably end up getting Roman, Seth, CM Punk. But let me know what y'all think. Who do y'all think should main event night 1? Let me know. Drop it down in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, y'all, we say salute.